We watch her die. She dies in our arms. Okay, so back to this pathway. This is a pathway where everything we've done so far has happened, except instead of choosing to believe her about Nizat Laz, we choose not to believe her. And thus, in this path, we find out about her brain tumor. Now, does this mean we can do something about it? Or isn't she already dead at this point? Look at the gnomes and calm down. That is a pretty cute emote, I will say. Okay, she's not dead yet, just missing. I could have sworn we found her corpse already.
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness.
Right, it ended with her corpse being found.
I didn't expect you to faint.
Her frozen, stabbed corpse.
Shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you. Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
Jesus, Iva.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Iva, too soon.
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly.
Okay.
First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained.
Jesus, that is cold.
Why is that?
Why does the warehouse have to be kept at a freezing temperature? To keep the body from thawing? Ice cream. Ice cream.
Oh, I see you are back to making jokes. I am glad to hear that, but please stay focused.
Elementary school student can understand. I guess TMG's gonna struggle with this problem. Thanks, Mentum. Obviously to preserve something.
To preserve something?
Yes. Let us move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
It was covered by a cloth. It was missing its right eye, completely frozen, hidden in the engine compartment. I mean, all of these things are strange, if you ask me. The cloth would probably be for decency. Missing its right eye, I mean, that's been kind of MO of this killer. Hidden in the engine compartment, completely frozen. I'm gonna go with the eye bar part.
That is a unique factor, but there was something else, something more peculiar.
Covered by the cloth?
What is unnatural about that?
Isn't it strange? The culprit hid the body because they didn't want it to be found.
Yeah, so why cover it with a cloth?
Cover it with a cloth? That implies they thought that someone would eventually find it.
But do you know for a fact that the culprit hid the body? And even if they were responsible, it is not uncommon that murderers feel a sudden urge of remorse or pity for their victim.
That's a speculation,
So the
though,
cloth was
Iba.
a sign of pity?
That is a possibility.
Okay, then fine. What if it was, what about being hidden? No, completely frozen.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read -58. With Iris's weight... Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask?
Isn't she like 105 pounds?
105 pounds.
Yeah.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid. But we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question.
Okay, shoot.
Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse.
Could it have been the same
But
body?
afterward, you visited the Sagan household and
Oh.
discovered that Iris was in fact still alive.
Wait a
Why?
motherfucking minute. Now, hear me out. I bet that's not even a real body. Or if it is a real body, it was only made to look like her. That's why we found that corpse. And whoever was planning this was going, oh shit, it was found, gotta hide it, which is why it was gone, but Iris was never killed, so has Iris has only been kidnapped. Oh my god. Okay, she's only been kidnapped, she's not actually dead. You mean?
You mean?
You've got it.
The gears are turning. Hear the noise they make? I bolted into the warehouse like I was at a shot out of a gun. Prepare to get my socks off? I mean, I could. I am standing. Hey, look, it's Kagami. I mean, Kazuki. I mean, Kazami.
The corpse is completely frozen. Getting a more thorough look would require removing the cloth. However, I
Giggity.
would not want to be disrespectful. You can use a certain vision mode instead.
Cool, thanks, Iba. Alright, X-ray. There's no bones. There is no bones. It is a wax
I
doll.
don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant.
Oh!
How?
What?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
Wait, what? The fuck does it have? No, you can't just say that to me! His uterus does not contain a fetus! The fuck does it have? Fetus and deletus! Get out of there!
You mean after she was killed?
No, the fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth.
What?
The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size. This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
It's not Iris.
This corpse isn't Iris.
Yeah.
It's someone else.
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
But who's this
Not
stiff?
necessarily. She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet.
Wait, but who is this?
Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back.
No.
Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife.
Most likely a kitchen knife. Thank you for that, Snake.
This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then.
It's just been being kept here.
Is there an estimated time of death?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
What?
10 years?
It's from the morgue.
She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Who is this?
Exactly.
Then who is this?
Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown. But there is one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues.
Okay.
Scene: Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Right.
Sunday night, we saw So here.
Right. I almost forgot about him.
And there is something else about So Sejima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this
It was this woman. So is the one who murdered her 10 years ago.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to...
So Sejima.
A pitiful corpse, Just looking at her makes my chest hurt. That is disturbing. Talking about the uterus. Oh my god. Freak me the fuck out. Holy crap, a number of years that isn't 6. What is this world coming to? We didn't save Iris. She could be alive, she could be dead, we don't know. Mizuki and Oda kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. I should focus on the investigation for now. It will eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed to So's mansion. Time to give him a piece of my goddamn mind.
I thought I told you never to show your face here again.
Well, too bad, dude. There's a pond, the island, a tree, a stone, topiaries, lantern, mansion. Okay, there's nothing going on here. Yo.
I didn't come here for Shoko today.
Dude.
I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
Oh,
I knew it.
you
killed her, didn't you?
motherfucker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman. You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago. Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same
Yes,
number
he did.
89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me,
Oddly specific.
where is Renju?
Suddenly, oh no, suddenly's never a good thing to see. A gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. Cool. In an instant, they surrounded me.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Well, damn. Okay then. Nice. Looks like we're going out of there. We found a lead though. So's a dick, but we already knew that.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive.
Pull
without a
to
warrant.
Max, quick.
We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who was
So what?
after Iris then?
Do we just get a
Do you
warrant?
intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
How long would that take?
Ah!
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think?
Yeah! Right! Beautiful! That's what I want to see. Fuck you, Iva. Nice!
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you.
Got it!
Again with this?
First question.
She's even wearing less clothes than Alice. Oh my god.
You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact.
That thought never even crossed my mind. What does Mizuki have to do with this corpse? The first time we saw this corpse was in Mizuki's Somnium. Excuse
When was
me?
the first time?
Oh, are we really going by days? The longest time. 3 days ago.
3 days ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes, in the Somnium world. We saw the frozen corpse of a girl. Question 2. Who is the girl?
It's Alice.
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
What does Mizuki have to do with this?
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days.
Technically, yeah.
One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
Fuck! Now we have to question Mizuki.
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy, but prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made.
The hamster wheel turns again. My roommate.
Therefore,
My daughteroo.
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
Yeah.
there is no other explanation.
Oh, she's back.
Iba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, the Kume Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay,
All right, let's go find Mizuki. What the hell does she have to do with this now? Did she know Alice? Oh, God. I can't believe I have to call her that. Do you know Alice because of her father? Did she see her get murdered?
Date,
did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know,
Wait a
those
minute, you're
steps
telling me
in
that
the
I
front?
once suspected Mizuki and everybody jumped all over my shit for it. Now it turns out I may have been right to suspect her? You people all owe me an apology, goddammit.
Like what gluten-free means and eyelash extensions and aerial yoga.
Gluten-free
We would
means
talk about
just
all our
depression.
problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here. But it looks like I was wrong.
Alright, well then, where's Renju?
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
Everybody's saying no to you, Cyril, and I'm sorry.
He was looking for Iris.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Where's Oda?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
Alright, about Alice.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
I told Mizuki about the frozen corpse we called Alice.
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium.
We never got to
Body of a
ask her.
girl who looks
Yeah,
like
that's
Iris.
right.
Alice.
We never got to ask her about any of this because she still had her aphasia for a while. Like for a whole day afterwards.
Your dreams are built
And
from
we ended
your
up getting
memories.
sidetracked.
So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
Alright. I told Mizuki everything. About how Renju ran off with the assassin number 89. How number 89 is connected to So Sajima. And that Sajima is linked to Alice's murder.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see agony in her face. The silence lingered. Finally, she steeled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice.
All right. What is
It
this?
was about a month ago.
A month
I saw
ago?
my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscate. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then
Wet sweat
after
ASAP.
a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself.
And then you saw
I
it.
saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
Interesting. What did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't.
Yeah, then you were happy to
So I
find
went
out she
to Iris'
wasn't.
house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
All right, well then why didn't you call the police?
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
For your father. Shit. Did you, like, talk to him about it, though?
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
About Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage.
Iris is 18,
was
I believe.
curious. I asked around some, and I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else.
Oh,
I guess he didn't want to let this place go.
right.
Maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
Was her body. So her body has been there for 10 years? Are you fucking for real right now? They've been hiding a corpse in that warehouse that So Sajima murdered for 10 years! A whole decade!
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company. And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed
Just in time for the new decade. Yeah, seriously. How topical was this? How long was he managing the warehouse?
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
for 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years?
Ever since Iris was born.
That long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an emergency search.
Okay.
Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
Who? Who is it?
What's her name?
Manaka Iwai, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance.
Guys. Guys. Oh no. Oh no. Guys.
A graduate of Eitoku High School.
Guys.
What?
Guys.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now. when I was young, I lost someone very important to me.
Game. You really doing this to me right now?
Monica Eli, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Right!
Alice's Monica.
And Iris.
Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju.
Oh no.
Monika's body was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead.
Say it, man. No, I don't want to. I don't want to make this true. Uchikoshi! Why? That's her mother. That's Iris's mother. Uchikoshi's one son of a bitch. Wait, so this... No, this extends so much further than we thought. And Hitomi knew, which means she was involved in the murdering of her. They murdered her just after she gave birth. Hitomi took care of Iris. I don't know who Renju is to Iris, but Renju, Hitomi, number 89. Everybody, they're all involved in her death. So is the one who actually killed her.
Aiba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning.
And she came to speak with So.
MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
Oh no. And Pewter's involved in this too, but we don't know that in this timeline. Oh no! Boss might be as well. I don't know what Boss's whole deal is.
Oh God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel right now. That is how I feel right now. Last thing you want in your number 15 warehouse is someone's corpse. Now we need to question her. And Boss is here.
Awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
She's not your daughter. Oh no! Oh no!
Her name is Iwai.
Let's just go through these things real quick.
She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing.
She was a teenage mom.
Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiura all attended Eitoku High School. Monica's body was found completely frozen solid. Her right eye was missing. Her body shows multiple stab wounds from an...
Everyone but you is a murderer. But there's still the mystery of why we don't have our memories for the last 6 years.
The cause of death was those stab wounds.
How do we fit into all of this?
The murder weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. She was also pregnant until just before her time of death.
She had just given birth. And then she was murdered.
Monica's corpse was hidden under the hood of a forklift in Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. This warehouse has been under Renju's management for 18 years. Mizuki witnessed Renju checking on the corpse. This of course means that Renju knew about Monica. Because Monica's corpse is completely frozen, it is difficult to determine her time of death. However, her appearance appears to be unchanged from when she went missing 18 years ago.
Well, it's very easy, because granted, I've made the connection. I've made that connection. The game hasn't done it quite yet. But if she literally had just given birth to Iris and was then murdered, that would be her time of death. How old Iris is, almost exactly.
Thus, it is extremely likely she was killed around that time.
So her baby...
Yeah, the main question is why. Yes, I need to know why.
Just turning 18.
Just turning 18, or have just turned 18. I feel like it could be either the first or the second one. I'm gonna do this one. That's irrelevant. Okay, there we go. Information on
Because
Monica.
that body isn't Iris. And and you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Manaka Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you speak.
Now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body. And we can prove it.
And this will be Mizuki's testimony, where she was found, I believe, right? Yeah.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was
Mizuki's
found
known this for years.
has been managed by Renju
Or, well,
Okiura
years.
for
She's
almost
known this
2
for over a
decades
month.
now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken,
So did
knew
you.
about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Manaka Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago.
Clearly.
And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything.
You know, it's funny you say that, Sarah Lynn. I wondered why Iris didn't resemble Hitomi, the more you know. I think they made a reference to that, like, very early on in the game. Was that, like, oh, she doesn't really look anything like you. And they kind of just swept it under the rug. And I'm like, oh, okay. Anime logic. Video game logic. Fuck! Everything's relevant in a goddamn Uchikoshi game.
Date, she's not going to talk.
We have to sync with her. Ha ha. Yep, here we go. Here we go! I knew this was coming.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.